So what we're going to be reporting on today, Tripsdrill have been really building up foundations on site, and do we know the official ride type from some teasers spotted on a forum? Hello there guys, my name is Aaron Challoner, you're watching Coaster Channel YouTube channel, Don Coaster born but built for Theme Park News, and welcome to a Theme Park Newsroom update, another Theme Park Newsroom update from Tripsdrill. We've got the news coming thick and fast today. Now Tripsdrill, we know there's been a coaster coming for 2020. Now, they were planning a family coaster for 2019, we don't know if that's been held back a year or a couple of years, we don't know if that's going to be happening towards the end of this year. We believe that to be a Vekoma Junior coaster. I believe that's being sort of built up as well. But in this new sort of, this is this old parking area that seems to be the location of this new big coaster, the bigger coaster, but still a family coaster for 2020. Now we know from delivery boxes and foundations on site that it is definitely going to be Vekoma. But there's been a bit of a teaser as to what it could be. Now you saw the thumbnail, some foundation work, that's sort of the only image you're going to see in this video, unfortunately, because other people have other images on site, so make sure you go and check out the forums. They're all on there, there's going to be construction images, but one image earlier on caught my eye, and that was a presentation from Tripsdrill. And one of the, I think it was on the green bar of the presentation, so it was said to be STC, and it was talking about the coaster, I think, so something along those lines. But it was something that I picked out, and there's been a lot of talk about this project for 2020 being the first Vekoma Suspended Thrill Coaster. Now originally if you don't know what this is, basically we did an earlier video on this earlier in the year, like months ago. If you want to go and check that out, feel free. But we talked about how Vekoma should have some new concepts for the new flying coaster, like the one going to Fantasia, and the Suspended Thrill Coaster, which was one of the coasters that was denied planning permission at Tato Park for 2021. Now, of course, I believe they are working to put in a brand new planning application from what we've heard recently. So, Fandabidosi, Tato Park are going to be going back into operation with these plans, hopefully. So, we'll be seeing some new planning permissions for that, hopefully, in the next couple of months, at least, maximum. So, again, don't know. But back to Tripsdrill, basically the plan was for Tato Park to get one, but now it seems like Tripsdrill could be getting one of these coasters as well. Now, of course, this is basically your suspended, your SLC, it's like your suspended looping coaster or suspended family coaster, but just sort of the new generation Vekoma track and just only a couple of inversions. So you can have I think you can have up to a maximum of a few inversions, but you can have a no inversion coaster. So I think Tripsdrill may go for one inversion, don't know, might go for no inversions, could go for two inversions. Not too sure on inversion count, but the Suspended Thrill Coaster seems to be one of the most highly talked about coaster types going to Tripsdrill with those foundations. Now, of course, like I said, it was teasers that I saw on the Coaster Force forum, so if you look for the Tripsdrill thread on the Coaster Force forum, it should be there. If you keep looking through the thread, it should be there about this potential STC, the Suspended Thrill Coaster. I just wanted to discuss my thoughts on this today, and it won't be a bad fit for Tripsdrill. Now, I'm not going to confirm this because it's just taking a pinch of salt with the rumour, but I do think a Suspended Thrill Coaster would work perfectly well for Tripsdrill, and I think it would really complement their lineup. Obviously, it's been a few years since their last coaster, which was, of course, Caraccio, the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster, the launched Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster, the first launched Infinity Coaster in the world. So, you know, they were coming off the back of a big addition, and the fact they're going through with Vekoma definitely gives me an up, because of course if you told me that Vekoma was going to add new coasters that were going to be off the scale, 10 years ago, I would have said, you're mad, because Vekoma did have a bad reputation in the coaster community years ago, but now this seems to be just getting better and better and better, and that's with the addition of this new generation track, like the new family coasters, suspended coasters, the Bermuda Blitz, the new Top Gun launch coaster concept, the Shockwave concept, that Vekoma Shockwave that's going to be going in at Energylandia. Of course, we did a video on that. We talked about the Vekoma Shockwave, the drop tower and the concept art, and someone actually pointed out in the comments down below that there was a hotel at the back as well, so that pretty much confirms that a hotel's coming to Energylandia at some point. But I think this Vekoma, with how much success Vekoma's getting recently, I think that a suspended thrill coaster is perfect for Tripsdrill. Now, if it wasn't a thrill coaster, then there have been talk of a suspended family coaster, possibly something similar to Orkinen at Fire Up Summerland, which of course would be similar to Dragonflyer in the Wildwood Grove area of Dollywood. For those of you who need sort of an example from the bigger parks. Obviously, Fire Up Summerland's a big park in Europe, but not as big as maybe Dollywood on a worldwide scale, should we say. So if you're looking for a worldwide example, then you're looking at Dragonflyer at Dollywood that recently opened for Wildwood Grove area. If you're looking for a European example, then Orkinen would be the example we're looking at here. So I think whether it's a thrill coaster or a family suspended coaster, you know, we could be looking at either at this case. But hopefully when we get any announcement from Tripsdrill, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get an announcement soon. And we'll get some analyses of this brand new coaster. So thank you very much for watching this smaller theme park news update from Tripsdrill on their suspended coaster, or their Vekoma coaster coming in 2020. Again, comment down below your thoughts on this, like the video if you've loved it, and make sure you subscribe and also click the notification bell so you never miss any of that thrilling content. And for now, guys, my name is Aaron Chalner. You've been watching Coaster Chal YouTube channel, Doncaster born but built for theme park news. Keep living the coaster life, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.